Hi, I'm Paul Chartier. Welcome to Heart of Gold. One of the functions of the show is to spotlight nonprofits that nobody's ever heard of yet. And we have another one today with Nash Dodson, who invented All-Star Kicks, and his mom, Jen Mueller. Welcome.
Thank you.
Not a lot of kids, young people, have a thought that they can even do something magnificent. What happened?
Well, I originally kind of wanted to start out as making a shoe company,
Okay.
which was a great idea.
Yeah.
You know, and very entrepreneurial.
Yes.
But then we kind of took a step back because that's a little hard to do. And we started talking a little bit about that, you know, boys are into girls are into lots of things. Boys love their shoes, right? Play lots of sports, but they don't wear them very long. And they are not cheap.
No, they're not.
And so he kind of said, Mom, what about, you know, what are my friends doing with all these shoes?
And Nash, what happened?
Well, and then my friend and I, we were walking down.
Who's your friend?
My friend is Ben Cravens. We went to grade school and middle school together, and we were like, first I wanted to start a shoe company with him, and then he goes, and then I was like, maybe I want to donate shoes because we have all these shoes. Him and I are kind of sneakerheads. That means we love shoes. So.
My deductive reasoning is pretty good.
Yeah. So we just, first we thought, we were in like 5th grade, and we were like, I want to start a shoe company. I was like, yeah, that sounds fun. And and then I came home, I told my mom, she goes, that sounds good. And then I said, well, maybe donating shoes would be better. And I was like, yeah. And then my friend, I thanked him for the idea. I mean, I came up with the big idea, but then he kind of gave me some hints to do something.
Nobody can do anything by themselves.
Correct, that's true.
And as a young person, a lot of people want the limelight and want to step forward, but to have support, and then the Cravens boy and whomever else. So then you've got this idea, and then what happened?
And then my mom found out about a guy named Dr. Miller. We had a fundraiser at our school. This was in 6th grade, so 3 years ago.
What school?
It was the biggest
Christ the
deal.
King.
Okay.
Yeah. We had a basketball, like Harlem Globetrotter type people came to Christ the King.
They were
And
really cool.
yeah, they were awesome. And there was a bunch of buckets, and to get in, we said maybe donate a pair of shoes too. And we had a bunch of shoes.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
But some of the kids, like maybe 1st grade down, they probably didn't do it because, you know, it's all good.
They were trying them on.
Yeah, they were trying, yeah.
Now get back here, you little thief. Those little Catholic kids, you can't trust them.
But that day we had, a truckload of shoes.
Oh,
It was amazing.
It's crazy.
So you had one event, how many years ago?
3.
3 years ago. And you collected garbage cans full of shoes.
Correct.
Well, now you've actually had more than one event, really. In
Well,
terms
yeah.
of, like, you're constantly asking for people to
Yeah.
donate shoes
That's true.
and doing some drives, but not quite to that. That was our biggest.
It was kind of like a canned food
So
drive.
that was a start
but
off.
shoes, yeah.
Right.
It was
Okay.
a start off.
And you've done things for the last 3 years to
Correct.
collect shoes. And roughly how many shoes were collected
Oh my.
at that basketball game?
The basketball game, at
Like
least 1,000.
1,000
or more,
probably.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
what did you do with them?
Well, first we put them in our basement. We were waiting till Dr. Miller, he took the shoes and took them to Haiti for us.
Because he does mission work.
Yeah, he does mission work and
Okay.
all this stuff. So we gave him the shoes from our basement. We gave him every single pair of shoe, and they were in pretty good condition. And he took them. He gave us pictures. It's really nice. I
Yeah,
was
amazing.
very excited.
Have you been down there yet or not?
No, I
That's
would love to go down there and see all those happy faces.
Some of the pictures that he sent you, what were they of?
They were kids one time there was a kid on top of his shoulders wearing my old pair of shoes, I was like,
That picture
that
brought
is
me to tears.
that is awesome.
Absolutely.
Like just
Yeah.
thinking about it,
Yeah.
and it was the first new pair of shoes this child had ever had. He's
Yeah.
on Dr. Miller's shoulders, and
Huh.
it's
was awesome.
an amazing.
Who's Dr. Miller?
You can do it.
So I teach spin at Cycle U, and Dr. Miller is one of my regular. Him
Okay.
and his wife come all the time. Dr. Miller and Dr. Mark and Diane Miller, sorry, and it was kind of like we always talk about how God works in mysterious ways.
Mm-hmm.
And Nash, he's being very humble about this. He kept saying, you know, Mom, I don't just want to like donate the shoes randomly. It's like I really want to make sure these shoes get on children's feet. I want to see that happen. And so I asked around to some other groups that I know that do mission work, and they said that it would be very hard for us to get the shoes there. That they said that they'd, you know, maybe get swiped in customs. You know, it'd be very tricky.
Oh, yeah.
And they said we'd probably have to sell the shoes, turn that money into filtrated water and things like that.
Complicated.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, well, other companies and groups are doing that. You
Yeah.
know, this is something he wants to do. This is his vision. So again, we just waited. We had the shoes, like Nash said, in our basement. Just waited patiently, because I said, you know, we really did. We
Waiting
kept
for the
praying
sign.
about it. We
Yeah.
were like, you know
Yeah.
what, something's going to happen. This will work out. And Dr. Miller came up to me after class one day, and I did not know. I knew he's a chiropractor, but I didn't know that he was did missionary work, and he's a minister. So after class, he came up to me. He said, "Jen, that was such a good class." He's like, "You really motivated me." He's like, "Can we pray for a minute about how great this class was?" And I cry a lot, as Nash knows, so I'm crying. And I
All
was
the
like,
time.
yes, let's pray. So I mean, I was like, so we prayed, and then afterwards, he told me about this mission work, and I told him about Nash's organization and his work he's doing. And I said, "Are you able to get shoes right to where you go on the medical site?" Because he's the doctor down in Haiti on site. And he said, "Yeah, absolutely." He has to take them in. Now he can take multiple shipments, but each bag has to weigh 100 pounds each, no more than 100 pounds. And so it's been wonderful, and he's gotten it right where Nash is. I said, "Oh my gosh," I came home, and I remember I came home and I was like, "You're never gonna believe this. We found a way to get the shoes directly to Haiti."
The power of the connectivity that had Dr. Miller not been in your class on that day, you may not be sitting here right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had the initial fundraiser at Christ the King, got 1,000 shoes, they went down to Haiti. What has happened since then up until today?
Well, we still have shoes. It's just since the 100 pounds, you can't take 1,000.
Yeah, we
How
wait
many
till
pounds? I don't
everybody
know.
can go.
A bunch of shoes, so we have to wait still.
So
No,
on
we're
each
still getting
trip,
shoes.
you can only take 100 pounds?
Yeah.
You can't take,
They can take a couple pounds of 100 pounds, but
Right.
it has to be very spread out.
Yeah.
So we have them just separated out in 100-pound bags.
So when other people go to Haiti, can you find that out and then give your shoes to them when they go down there?
Yes.
I guess we. Yeah. Yeah.
And we've another group reached out to us from Christ the King, and they took a couple. I think she took 200. She took two big big bags of shoes to Honduras. And so we've been there, and then we met Philip Manga,
Phil Manga, super. He was
graduate
awesome.
of Henry Clay.
Yeah.
And what's his
So he.
connection with this?
It was crazy. Have you ever heard of the book A Walk on Water? You have?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty much what happened with his life, pretty much. And he wants to help Africa and everything because he's from Africa. His family was spread apart. He couldn't find them, and then they came together. It was a miracle, I guess. And he
He's a
said,
refugee.
yeah, he's a refugee, and and I gave him shoes to take there because he was like, he found out about it, and he took him there. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
His family. He works for Common Good in Lexington now.
How old is he?
28, 28, I think, 29 maybe.
Did he play soccer?
Yes,
Yeah, he
yes,
did.
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful kid.
So yes,
He's
this town
amazing.
is amazing that you don't need to leave this town to find people going down to Haiti.
Right.
It's going to bubble over here, and this piece right here that you're going to send to people, it's going to be crazy how popular this is going to be.
Yeah.
And what I love about this, do you mind if I call you a kid?
Sure.
There's a kid with a dream that took a left turn. You're not making shoes, you're just getting them to the feet that need them. And look at the humility in Nash.
Yeah. And I know, and it's, I tell them, I'm like, you have no idea what kind of impact you're making.
You know, you think that they're shoes, but then look what shoes do.
Yeah.
That people can't get from point A to point B without transportation, without shoes.
Yeah, like we had pictures of their feet, blisters,
Oh.
and it was terrible.
Yeah, and they get
And then
infections.
they gave us their shoes. It was like a ripped up Croc. It was like
Oh.
just the bottom part,
Uh-huh.
and there was another shoe that just
Didn't even match.
plastic. What's it called? Plastic bottles.
Yeah.
They made them.
And that's
Oh
what
my
they had on
gosh.
before they got their shoes from us.
So this is impressive what you've done. Now what?
I hope I can get bigger and donate more shoes because now I'm in a public school. There's more kids there and there's more shoes, pretty much.
Do you have a website?
No, not
Just the
yet.
Facebook page
Facebook
right now.
page.
And
What's the
Instagram.
Facebook? What's the Facebook link?
Your All-Star Kicks.
Yeah, it's
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 yeah.
up.
All-Star Kicks.
Yeah.
With an X. Which I thought was kinda
Facebook.com.
cool.
Is that a /? All-Star
All-Star
Kicks.
K-I-X.
KIX.
And then the Instagram is the same, so it's at All-Star KIX.
And if someone sends you a message on Facebook, you read them yourself.
Well, I don't have Facebook. My mom, she
So we
goes.
do it
She
together,
yeah, we do it together pretty much.
Okay.
Yes.
What capacity do you have? I mean, you're a dreamer. Your dreams have come to fruition. In 5 years, what's this going to look like?
My gosh. Hopefully, I'll be able. I would have been to Haiti, Africa. Hopefully, maybe Honduras, because I want to see the people that I give shoes to them, and I want to see them, you know. And I hope to get like triple the time, maybe even more shoes that I had 3 years ago.
We've talked about doing more fundraisers too.
Yeah.
Because the assembly he did at Christ the King, I mean, he ran it. I mean, he's being very humble. I mean, mic in hand, told everybody about this whole initiative, and people were excited. You know, people like to help people, but it always takes somebody to get a reason
That has the
or to
dream.
show right, and to kind of have something to get involved in. And you know, a lot of his friends, they are. You know, they really are wanting for nothing. You know, they have a lot of excessive things.
And we know, you know, today's kids in this and all the whatever, but how fantastic that you've done this.
Thank you.
It's very fantastic.
Appreciate that.
And
pretty proud.
I think greatness awaits you. In the meantime, you're making a big difference with people that you may never meet. Hopefully you will know someday.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's really, really,
Nash, good to meet you.
it's exciting.
Nice to meet you.
And Jen, you've done a great job with Nash,
Well, thanks. I'm pretty proud of it.
and you should be. Hope there's a lot more Nashes in this town in America. than you.
Thank you.
I'm Paul Chartier. We'll be right back on Heart of Gold.